Welcome to the EmpowHER Pods, where women, money, and purpose all collide in an insanely powerful, sweet, and short punch of inspiration. I'm your host, Olivia Jaras.
Well, hello there, my friend. I'm so excited that we are here for yet another installment of a powerfully packed empowerment session. Now, listen, today we're going to talk about something that, let's face it, we all do. And as much as it pains us to admit it, we all have to take responsibility for our current circumstances, for how we find ourselves currently in life. And that is like for the good things and the bad things too. You see, using myself as an example, right? I took probably like a month and a half off of working out each morning. And it's like right now it's 5:56 a.m. I've just finished my first workout back doing CrossFit. And I took like a month and a half off where I was just not really doing anything and just letting my body rest and recover and do its thing. But it was by my choice, right? And today's workout was really, really hard because it was the first workout back. And I know that I'm going to be feeling it for probably 3 or 4 days. But it was my own fault. Like, I chose to take a break. I chose to not do the workouts for an entire month. And my body really, quite honestly, just needed it. And I don't feel bad for it. But oftentimes, whether it's in your career or even in your business, you make choices that lead you to the status quo. The choices we make in life are what dictates the outcome of what we see in our daily reality. Your thoughts, your beliefs, they all dictate what happens next. So, I often hear, like, actually, I was speaking with a woman yesterday. She was like, well, you know, I want to be a coach. I want to be in business, but my country this, my circumstances this, and I don't know where to find clients. I don't know where to do all of these things, or I don't know how to do all of these things. And like, of course, you're never going to get to where you want to go if that's your decision. Like, if you decide to focus on, I don't know how to land a client, I don't know how to build a business, well, that, quite frankly, is going to be your reality. That's your decision. That's your choice right there. But instead, you could decide, you know what? I'm going to focus on how do I make my business happen? How do I start my coaching practice? How do I land my dream job? It really is just that simple. If you focus on the lack, you're just going to get more lack. If you focus on what you want and making it happen, if you focus on the infinite possibilities, infinite ways of making it happen, it absolutely will happen. And quite literally, a former client of mine who, former now because she's in her dream job, when she came to me, she was like, there's no chance I'm going to land this dream job. And it was like a very obscure type of job in transfer pricing for taxes. Like, the girl was a genius when it came down to taxes, and like one of those rare gems, rare people who just loves taxes and lives and breathes taxes and does this thing called tax transfer pricing. And when she came to me, she's like, you know, I've lost all motivation. I've been out of the game for so long because I was raising my kids, and then we moved because of my husband all over the place, and there's just no chance now for me to pick back up my career. And we get demoralized in our own freaking head with the story that we're telling ourselves. the story that she was telling herself, and the story that was her reality, was that she was not capable of getting back into the workforce after 6 or 7 years of staying at home. She was going to be too rusty, nobody wanted her. And in fact, she interviewed at quite a few places, and she just only got rejection after rejection. Because if you're in that mindset that you can't land your dream job, or that you can't land clients, all you're going to get, your entire environment, everything's going to validate that. Everything that you see and happen will be focused on the lack of what you have. So the opportunities you're going to attract, the situations you're going to put yourself in, are all going to further that focus. Does that make sense to you? Do you see how it happens daily? You know, like when you start your day on the wrong foot, it just seems to get worse and worse and worse. And then when you start your day with doing like yoga or meditation or whatever those things are that you should be doing, your day just goes really, really well. For the rest of the day, you're in a good mood. It's for a good reason. It's because your reticular activating system, that part of your brain, starts to focus in on the good things and filters out the bad things. It's just a tiny little habit. And quite honestly, if you start your day by doing something that is going to energize you, not deplete you, like checking social media. I actually have my phone because I'm a total sucker for checking my phone. Maybe not social media, but emails and all those things. And I'll get sucked into it first thing in the morning. So I have this filter on my phone. You know, it's like the alarm setting where it blocks it until 7 or so or 8 a.m. or something like that. So I can't actually check social media. So what do you need to do in order for you to start your day? For me, it's really just not going online. But anyhow, so back to this woman who, took the mommy years and felt the mommy guilt, but really needed to get back to work, or wanted to get back to work, right? But felt that those mommy years were going to set her back. Well, of course, the first few months, the first few interviews that she was going to, she was not crushing it because she, in her own head, did not believe she was capable of landing that dream job in tax transfer pricing for one of the big accounting firms, which is obviously every tax accountant's dream, I guess. But guess what? I got a note from her yesterday. She landed not only a tax transfer pricing job, but she landed a senior tax transfer pricing job at one of the top consulting firms. Quite literally. Her dream was to land a tax transfer pricing job, not even a senior role. If she could have landed the job of a lower level position, she would have happily called that her dream job. But instead, she actually landed a senior level job. And how did that happen? She changed that story in her head. She allowed herself to believe, you know what? Because I've taken those years, those mommy years, I'm actually even better at managing. I've got some additional skills to bring into my toolkit and to make a difference in the workplace. So today I really want to encourage you to start thinking about where is it that you're guilty of not living quite that reality that you deserve, and it's because of the stories that you're telling yourself. Why are you not earning really what you deserve? Or why is your career not exactly where it should be? Why are you not landing those clients? Are you asking yourself the wrong question? Are you asking yourself, why don't I have clients? Why don't I have money? Because if you're focusing in on that, that's exactly what's going to continue to be perpetuated. You will not have money. But if instead you sit down, write out 20 ways in which you could start making money ASAP, eBay things, cook pies, have a bake sale, start coaching at a really ridiculously low price. Like, start listing out things, 20 things that you could do today to earn more money. Or 20 ways, 20 unconventional ways in which you could land your dream job. Start shifting the way that you think. And as Wayne Dwyer, I think it is, said, when you change the things you look at. No, wait, what is it? When you change the things that you look at, the things you look at change. In other words, when you focus on something completely different, on the polar opposite, quite frankly, of what you've been focusing in on, well, that's when your reality starts to shift. And that's when you start to see that if you give attention to those wealthy thoughts, those energizing thoughts, those things that build you up instead of bringing you down, they expand. Your reality expands according to what you're thinking. So if you're thinking about, man, this is so freaking awesome how I made $10 off of selling whatever junk on eBay. And then the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to start seeing like, oh, maybe I could also sell this. Hey, what if I sold that? Oh, look, actually, now I'm making this product and selling it to people. Or same with coaching. Like, man, I really loved working with so-and-so. When I coached that person, it was just such an amazing job. I'm going to reach out to her and see how she's doing. Oh, hey, Olivia, that's so nice that you reached out. Actually, I've got a friend who could also use some help. Would you mind hopping on a quick call with her? Of course, I'd be delighted to. Listen, any way I can help, I'd love to help her. Do you see how that starts to grow when you focus on the right thing? It just continues to expand in your favor. So today, what do you need to focus on so that you can shift whatever area you've been settling for, whatever area has been depleting you in your life? What needs to shift?
Today's episode was brought to you by Salary Coaching for Women, where you can access all the tools you need to get paid what you deserve. Why do you need to hop on over there right now? Well, because you know it and I know it. When women get hold of more money, we make the world a better place. So if you are a professional woman, a female entrepreneur, or anything in between, hop on over to www.salarycoaching.com and check out all of the resources they have for you ASAP.